I think the biggest thing that we need to leave in 2025, the absolute most important, biggest thing that we need to leave in 2025 is OpenAI and ChatGPT. Please just stop using the shit. And it's not just because of the data centers that's absolutely destroying our country, but it's also because the CEO of ChatGPT, Sam Altman, is an absolute maniac. He's an absolute maniac. He's on camera saying, yeah, I know that ChatGPT or OpenAI could be the source of the world ending, but we're going to have a good time in the meeting. Now, I'm not no expert. I've studied a bit of computer technology, but let me just tell y'all what I've learned so far. So it's not just tech CEOs that's working on this. Amazon CEO, Apple CEO, Oracle CEOs, and Sam Altman, ChatGPT CEO. They're working with nuclear companies and buying up stakes so that they can have some deciding factors on their board meetings, to the point where they can make their own reactors. They're trying to make reactors the size of a 18-wheel truck. And they're trying to control the nuclear reactors because it's a great, source of energy for open AI to work on. But my thing is, if you telling me that machine learning is going to take all of the entry level jobs within the next 5 years and probably mid level jobs within the next 10 years, then when the people who actually are experts on nuclear, tech, anything, when the experts actually are pushed out, retired, quit, fired, that means most of the company is going to be working off of machine learning environment. So if the machines are running the environment, I know it sounds like a sci-fi movie, but there's no reason that AI can't turn on us, because if they're running nuclear plants, they're running the power grids, they're running every single thing, because we don't have enough employees that could actually turn it off, then I think that they will be in control. So that's just the first reason. Second reason, the data centers. The data centers, I don't think that they just trying to put them in black communities, y'all. I know that for a fact, actually. I was interviewing with a few different companies in tech, and I realized that Northern Virginia has some of the most data centers in the country. And the reason that they want PG County is because places like FedEx Field and Landover and all of the businesses around it, any suburbs of DC that have fresh water sources is going to be a good place for AI, especially if they have fiber optics. Like FedEx Field probably had huge amounts of fiber optics underground. You need a lot of fiber optics for data centers. I know that for a fact. Now that's something I do remember from college and my learning in cybersecurity. You need a lot of fiber optics for data centers. So if they're not already underground, you have to put the infrastructure underground. So instead of doing brand new construction, if you have a place like Amazon works in Northern Virginia and they already ran the fiber optics, and it's a big suburb where there's already fiber optic connections going underground through the whole county, then those are the perfect places. So when PG County stepped up and fought back, that is a good thing, but they're not targeting black communities. I don't think these people care about destroying just black people. I think they're going to destroy anybody who's not wealthy. For example, they believe that since everybody's going to be out of jobs when AI takes over, then they're going to start their own cryptocurrency called WorldCoin. Well, you go up to this round ball that's a AI technology, and you put your face in it, it reads your face, and it gives you your designated amount of cryptocurrency that you're designated to have each month. I mean, that sounds like communism, like a new world order. One world order. Everybody in the world getting one world coin, and it's the same amount. I think that's one world order communism to me. And another thing, if you did enough research about these billionaire companies, there's never any real money. There's never really any real capital with these people. It's all hoopla. It's just fairy dust. Poof, and it's gone. They're getting billions of funding from Nvidia, maybe let's just say 20 billion. Y'all can look up the numbers. And then they're going to buy $20 billion worth of Nvidia products, GPUs, RAM. Not only that, RAM and GPUs prices is going up for the average American, so it's so hard for us to even buy a fucking computer now or build a PC. I'm so glad I built my PC earlier, 2025. Second of all, you got Oracle pouring billions in, where they're going to have to spend the money back with Oracle. Amazon pouring in investments. They're going to have to spend the money back with Amazon because Amazon has data centers. They have fiber optic cables underground. Amazon has the technology. So everybody that's putting in investments, they're going to give the money back to. It's just a big circle of billions going around. It's just like the damn nightlife scene. Everybody, the party promoters buy bottles at the other party promoters sections. And everybody just sharing the same $10,000. And Sam Altman and the other people investing in this, they don't care. They looked at all of the dangers that could happen. They said out of their mouth that with machine learning and us putting out human jobs, that could lead to the quote unquote sci-fi of robots taking over. They said it could actually happen. And they're like, well, that's just, that's one of the things that could happen. Then they said people are going to rely on machine learning so much that they're not going to be able to do regular jobs. That's another thing that we dealing with right now. I saw y'all 2025 ChatGPT Wrapped. And I've learned that just by watching those, they learned you. They learned your personality. They learned your friend's personality. They know what your boyfriend's going to respond to in a text message. They know your job. They know your industry. They know what you learn and they know what you have certifications in. They know what you have a degree in. They know everything about you. And then I did my Wrapped because I did use ChatGPT a couple times in 2025. I'm not going to lie. But I was looking for some cybersecurity solutions. And I was looking in the companies that I was interviewing with because I wanted to know the ins and outs of all of these companies, what they do, and how I could be any use for these cybersecurity companies, these tech companies, these data center companies, these fiber optic companies. And I learned so much from ChatGPT telling me about itself. So that at the end of the year, when I got my Wrapped, and they was talking about me and my personality, they didn't know anything about me, my family, my friends, anything about how I operate, how my brain operates, how I text. All they knew was I wanted to work in cybersecurity. That's all ChatGPT knew about me. Now, I know that they tapped into our phone with Google, with our TikToks, with our social media, but once these people all congregate together, all of the billionaires of Google, Amazon, Oracle, foreign billionaires, nuclear billionaires, other countries, Saudis, I'm talking about it's gonna be crazy how much information of ours is shared throughout all of these countries. And the glue between the middle will be open AI. He also said that one of the other dangers of open AI is it getting into the quote unquote bad people's hands. I think it's already in the bad people's hands. But he was saying that people can do cyber attacks and build bioweapons with open AI, and that's one of the dangers. So he knows all the dangers, and I don't think it's anything that they can do about it. It's like we just stop using it, protest them using our data centers, protest them building more fiber optics in our neighborhoods, protest them using all our water, and protest using ChatGPT. I don't even want to use Google because why is Google using ChatGPT? You was fine without it. But anyway, that's all I got.